Hey guys, how's it going? Well, we're just working on Maureen here. It was a marine motor we acquired for. Well, actually, we went and pick up a 4-speed shifter for Zed. It was a real good deal, and the guy had this marine motor sitting there, and I'm like, he's like, "You want to buy that? Can I sell you anything else?" And we're like, "Well, I don't know. What do you want for it? A few bucks." That's how we ended up with it.
Struck a deal.
Struck a deal. So we're just pulling the harmonic balancer off. Thought I'd better take a video.
Yeah, so whatever you think, Rob.
Right.
But like I say, it doesn't take long to cook it.
No.
We can put it in the hot air fryer if we want.
What is all this? Oh, this is mud.
That's from the coming through the other pulley.
Oh,
if you look, the holes in that pulley match up to those mud holes, right?
Yeah.
Because that's where did it go anyway? Wherever we put it. Where did we put it?
What?
The pulley. Oh, it's right there.
Yeah, I put it all
Okay.
in the Marine's
All right. I'm just trying to keep everything straight. I don't want parts getting mixed up. Okay, what do I need here? 7/16.
You need a Phillips head screwdriver. Did you see that timing chain cover wrong with Phillips?
It was
head
a Robbie. Robbie. They weren't screws though, they were bolts.
But they had
Robbie head.
Robbie heads on them.
Shoe screws. Definitely a Canadian thing.
It was a yeah.
There was no American did that.
No. No. Yeah, hopefully the crank's good in this.
Well, they can't all be bad.
No.
Right?
But we don't pay a lot of money for them.
Well, still, they can't all be bad.
No. We have had some bad ones. This looks like the...
But I do have another motor coming that is basically a crank and rod.
It's just a core, really.
Broken, cracked cylinder, so...
Yeah. Just getting it for the crank.
Yeah, it's fixable, but not something we're going to spend the money to fix. We can go buy another complete motor for the money it would cost to fix a crack block.
Yeah, well, we already got.
Or to re-sleeve a block or whatever.
So I need that deep socket. Well, we'll
Yes.
do that.
Yes, you will.
I need this socket.
We got to get the rest of this and put it go first, buddy.
This is
What's going on here?
this is the rod.
Why ain't that going on there?
And these are the... Ooh.
Am I hitting something? No.
Oh, probably the bent pan or something. 7/16.
Yeah. It's
There
just
it goes.
No, it's
No? The pan in the way?
She's not
Oh, I have
cooperating.
pans in the way.
It's not cooperating. So I need a wrench.
Oh, is it the... Yeah, it's the
That's the right side.
pans in the way. There.
Oh, don't run away with that.
No, I'm just going to tap it on with the hammer. Or do you want to wait and do
No,
it
go
live?
ahead. Go ahead. I was just going to grab a wrench.
So this one.
Be a redneck. See if I care. Okay, redneck. That's it. It's on.
I don't think it was on all the way.
Be cracking the block.
Yeah, this is only cash. You don't want to tap on it too hard.
I don't like that bull.
You don't think that is it personal? Or?
Yeah, it is. Now it is. This is going in the trash. Not that we
Rusty?
haven't got a freaking ton of them.
So you want to tap that one
This
on
one's
too?
not cooperating either. I'm not liking the situation here. Here, tap it on with that. Must be the marine thing.
Well, they do run in water and everything rusts.
It's got nothing to do with that. It's just ugliness. No, you're not on there. Oh, there, I think it went on now. I wonder if it's metric. I wonder if that's what I'm running into here.
Oh, yeah.
6, so that could be a metric thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm running into it here. Why am I didn't run into it the other side? I bet you that's my problem. Or dirt and paint. That could be too.
Mm-hmm. So this is a factory, but it's never been apart, we think.
I think. See, it fits on these ones just fine, so that's what makes me think it's paint.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have a flathead screwdriver?
Yeah, the little one right there on the little one.
Yeah.
Yep.
See, if you bought a wrench instead of a car, you have to stuff.
We bought an electric.
Yeah.
Cordless. We gotta get a cordless ratchet, I think. That would be nice. Cordless ratchet. I think that would be handier than an impact. Well, they both be handy. You wouldn't need like 3/8 or a 1/4 inch cordless. Would probably be plenty. Oh, do you need a tappy on that? Yeah, you do, don't you?
Yeah. Where's my hammer?
What did you do with the hammer, Ray?
Right here, I got it.
Standing right beside you. Whoa, don't do that. You'll bend it. Yeah, you just run it down in. There it goes.
Hang on to her there,
That's a
Giacomo.
double roller, and it's kind of floppy. Kind of floppy.
But we may not.
It could be a rebuild.
We may not be putting the cam back in.
We may not be.
Right?
Alright.
If we need a chain. Definitely can't go back in it. So that's got to come apart. I believe they are 7/16 or a half inch. Half inch, I think.
Oh yeah.
I think.
Not 9/16. No.
So now, what's the deal with this thing? We have to get this out of here before we can get the crank out, right? I've never done one of these before. I see 1, 2,
Oh, now you're serious.
3,
Oh.
4. 4 bolts. It's like a Dodge, right? It sits in the back.
Hmm.
That's
When it
why the
slides
studs.
down in,
That's why the
slides.
studs, so it seals. The studs are actually in the plate,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Yep.
So, but we can pull the pistons out before we have to worry about that.
Yeah, we got lots of.
But that's something we need to remember from now on when we're putting them on the stand. We need to access that. Take the cover off.
The one piece.
The one piece, yeah. This is stuff you learn, right?
Yeah. When you come up with
This is the first one piece we've done, at least, I've ever done.
Yeah, this is a newer
And
motor.
apparently there's a few differences, but they're basically the same thing. Just a better sealing system from what I understand. I
What
don't
year
think
did
I've
they-
ever even owned a rear main seal motor. One piece. I
Yeah.
think they've always been two-piece ones.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we can pull the rods and pistons out of this and the cam. Don't get rid of those bolts because you're going to want to use that gear to get the cam out just like the other one. Only you ain't standing this one on its end.
No, it's
Why
always
did they
nice
they do that every time they pull them out of the water, especially
in the winter.
because it's marine and in the winter. Yes.
Take them right out.
they pull the plugs. A lot of guys do it when they pull them, every time they pull them out of the water.
Oh yeah.
Or they put like a radiator, what do you call them things? Petcock in them. And then just open them up and let them drain, and before they go, they close them up and refill them with water. Because your coolant comes from the lake, right?
Yes, I think I need the stick.
They don't run radiators, they just suck up lake water or wherever water you're boating on and blow it out with the exhaust underwater.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's no radiators,
No.
there's no radiator hoses,
No.
It's all contained within the system. Now, I'm not sure how the pumps work. I don't know too much about marine motors, but I do know that much about them.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the cam out.
Why?
It would be
Too
nice.
much whiskey?
It would be nice to fish.
The only thing you got to worry about is the push rod for the fuel pump. Is that a plate or is that a hole? That's a hole, and the rod's right here at this end of the hole.
So
I can hold it up, so it's not in the
I want
cam.
it down,
No, you want it up. Down goes into the cam. There you go, you got it. See it? I knew you weren't that drunk. There you go, easy, easy but faster, slower, easy, faster, slower, easy but faster, easy but faster.
It's a hard part.
Easy, slow down, faster. Oh, see? How's that feel?
Weird.
Freaking weird, eh?
I wonder what's the number on that.
Well, that's something we'll check out when we got nothing better to do but check numbers.
No number.
Might be on the other end, under the cam. Usually on the front of the.
Oh, if
not
it's
on the
factory, there's no number.
Well, it might be under here, my friend.
Well,
Usually where it is on the front, so you pull the
I'll have to measure
timing.
the lift.
If it's factory, it won't be, but your aftermarket.
So this will be, if it is, we're thinking, from what we were told, it's marine. So
It is a marine. Everything I've checked out, this is a marine.
Well, they put the 548 block in anything.
And not only does everything check
No,
out, but the
there's
guy
no-
I bought the motor from said it came out of a boat.
Yeah.
So I gotta believe
So
from
maybe
what
they-
my research and what he says is it's a marine motor.
Maybe they picked it up in a boat.
Well, that's what I said at first, but everything's pointing towards it being a marine motor anyway. So I don't have any reason not to believe the guy. He was a pretty straight shooter. You know, he gave us a good deal, and
He had a nice retro rod.
that's got some weird. Look at the weird pattern on that.
Chucks.
You see it?
Chucking?
I don't know. We're gonna have to look at those bearings. Yeah, I'm gonna say they're not very nice.
There's a lobe separation on that.
I'm gonna say those cam bearings need to be done too. All right, McDuff, where's your crank? What's that thing called? Socket. Your crank socket. Yeah,
Alright.
put all these parts over there.
Yeah.
Where Blue was.
More blue.
His Blue's died a slow death.
Blue
Giving up his Blue has been an organ donor.
Yeah, Blue needs a crank now. And
Well, Blue might get something special done. We
Blue's
don't
gonna
know.
get-
Blue's gonna just get shelved for a while until
Yeah.
we get the wind to do something with it.
All right.
Maybe we'll build a nitrous motor for Rob's car. Who knows?
Pistons.
Pistons. Where's your socket, buddy? I need your socket for this crank. The big crank socket, so we can turn this motor over.
Oh, you want to
There
check?
we go. No, I just want it there so. Dad, don't be touching my stuff.
On your side.
Think you would know better by now. Actually, you're probably just fine where you are.
Feels.
You might want to, if you're going to pull that one, you might want to come this way a tad. But
Which one?
I don't care. Whatever cranks you up, buddy. You can undo them all if you want.
Oh, so they're numbered. Did we number them yet?
No, are they not numbered? Okay, we got to find a punch. All right. I gotta find a punch.
Are you
I
gonna
don't
do
know
the
what
1,
happened
2?
to my good pointy punch.
Where's the numbers? Where is it?
Where's what?
It's that little container with all the...
Yeah, I really don't want to use them.
Oh, you don't like them?
No, I don't like them.
Oh, good. So we're going to learn how to number your rods and pistons.
Well, this is going to be better. I wish I knew what happened to my good one. That's actually pretty good. Okay, this is the front of the motor, so let's do it this way. If we, could I get a piece of paper towel?
You want a big piece or a little piece?
Just one piece is good, because then I'm going to hand it off to you.
Oh, yeah.
And I just want you to wipe that surface so that I can put a punch on it.
So this is number 1 main cap.
1.
2 up. Number 1. Yeah, it looks good. Number 2. Doesn't take much of a punch either, does it?
No.
So these are the X-beam rods, right? Because I see an X on the rod, and they're manufactured different.
Can you turn the crank
Right.
so I can get down to that surface?
Right?
What's that, buddy?
X-beam rods are manufactured different than the ones.
That's my understanding. That's something that we need to research. I don't want to say something that isn't true, but
they're different metal.
they're definitely a different. They're a
metal
different
or
rod.
something,
Yeah, it's something that really needs to be researched.
You want
A little more, a little more, a little more. I'm trying to get out this. So I went. There you go. You got it. You got it right there.
Was it? They're manufactured different, or is there a different metal in them?
Something.
They're drop forged and not forged, cast. Things you have to remember when you build motors, eh? So much. But you know, factory specs, you can't go wrong. Some guys got it down pat in the factory.
No, I don't need to mark the back one because
No,
it's
you don't.
obviously unique.
Right.
But because this is a 2-bolt, I do need to mark the front one.
Mm-hmm.
On the 4 bolts, you don't because the 4 bolts are in the center. So
Yes.
that would be 1, 2, 3 if it was a 4-bolt. The rest of them are uniques, but because it's only 2-bolt, I want to keep that one numbered also.
Yes.
Okay, so now we're going to go turn up so I can get to the bottom of these
Piston.
pistons, and I'm just going to mark the bottom of the rod cap, and it's going to stay with the piston.
Yeah.
I'm not going to mark the piston and the cap. That's actually pretty good right there. So this is number 1.
Yes, it is.
This is number 2. This is number 4.
I've seen guys mark on the side too.
Yeah, you got to have a small stamp,
Mm-hmm.
a small numbered stamp.
Yeah.
Now the stamps that I got are big numbered stamps.
Yeah.
And they're very hard to mark on this kind of material.
Watch your fingers.
Where there's not a lot of room.
Yeah.
So that's why I prefer to use the punch. And you can't mistake that for 5.
No.
You can't mistake 6 for 5. You can't mistake 6 for 8 or 5 for 8 because it's right there in your face, right? So that's 6. So that makes this one 7.
Yes.
Oh, you can leave that right there.
Not good enough.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that motor is christened. Now, because we only marked the caps, we didn't mark the rods. No. We have to make sure that these caps stay with the rods that they came off. When we take this piston out, we're going to screw that cap right back on that rod.
Right.
That way we get the piston back in the hole where it belongs.
Mm-hmm. You got that piston pusher over there? Should be on the chair.
Yeah.
There it goes. Mm-hmm. That don't look too bad.
No, I expected to find some wear. I'm not worried about the bearing. I'm worried about the...
There's a little blemish there. Little blemish.
Yeah, it's just wear.
That's normal.
I don't see anything destructive in that at all.
Mm-hmm.
So far, that crank looks good. It's what I was hoping for with this motor. It's pretty much, I think, what the guy said it was. You're going to have to turn the crank.
Turn the crank.
Towards me. Yeah, that's good.
Let me.
You
Catch this piston.
It's yours.
It's mine.
They got some hours on them, but they look good.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that at all.
The rings have got some carbon.
They're
not stuck or...
Now this one here, is it moving? The
Not yet,
second
it's
one.
moving. It's maybe
Yeah,
stuck.
it's moving. It's a little stuck.
A
But who knows how long this motor sat, right?
Yeah, well, they do free up when you drive it.
Okay. Now, the question is, are these standard?
Oh, yeah. Have a look. What do you see? Can't see. Too dirty.
I can't read that one. How about popping that one out of the cap? It's a GM, so I'm assuming it's standard. Yeah, they're standard. It's a GM. It wouldn't have GM on it if it was a replacement. Right? Yeah, I'm going to call those standard. It doesn't say standard on them, but it doesn't say anything else either. So GM4, there is a number, but it's not a decimal. It's not an over. I'm not seeing anything to indicate any other than it's just a standard bearing. See how thin it is? You know how thick those bearings were we put in that other motor that we cut the crank on? Remember how thick they were? The 10 over that we put in this motor, wasn't it? Yeah, that's 1010. Remember we said how much thicker they were?
And Fireball.
Yes. That motor right there that's going out the door on the weekend.
One yet?
Get in there. You're in a video.
Oh, you're in the video,
You got
man.
to sign a waiver.
To wave a signer. No, we smoking a crack down here.
Speaking to my lawyers.
Alright. Put that in the crate behind you.
I'm going to put that right on the table over here behind me. How's that sound?
Alright.
So it's going to need rings. It's going to need, hopefully no bearings. Hopefully we have the bearings for it, right? Right there. And wherever you put that box.
Well, we'll measure the
that
crank.
will never, ever, ever be seen again.
Measures the crank. Right?
And we'll put them in. I think they're standard. Put them in, plastic gauge them, buddy.
Is it the same bearing though? The 86s versus the 1970.
Yep.
You think so?
Mains will be the same. So will the rods.
Where's your...
You can look it up, but I'm positive that I'm positive that the 5.7s are all the same. Either way, they're standard for this motor, so whatever Brad comes up with, because we just take him the bearings and the rings, and he tells us what they are, right? I gotta say, these are just standard manufacturing numbers on here, and maybe a serial number to track manufacturing. If they had a bad batch of bearings or something, they could track them.
Yeah.
But we have to keep some of these because I need them to get the proper bearings from Brad. Or no, I don't. We have bearings.
Yeah, but we're not sure.
I didn't put that in there anyway. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Gee, I need you to turn that crank, buddy.
Towards you?
No, away from me. The other way. The other way from me. There, that's good.
I got it.
You got it? Just throw it. Knock the camera over.
Did it?
Almost.
Oh, cool.
Poor guy over there on the couch jumped about a foot. I think he was asleep. I think you scared him. Dennis, wake up. Oh, jeez, you're having a big problem.
Well, they're so oily.
Well, that's why I'm calling her. The other one's slippery. I think we're just carrying over here.
Maureen?
Maureen. Maureen.